So here we have the 2021 Mazda 6. And this is the Carbon Edition. Comes in polymetal gray on red leather interior. And this is the Skyactiv G Turbo. So the powertrain consists of a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And that gets you 250 horsepower and 320 pound-foot of torque when using premium fuel. And then 227 horsepower, 310 pound-foot of torque with 87. There's our front end there with our LED daytime running lights and headlamps. And then down here, we have 19-inch black aluminum wheels. You get passive keyless entry on the front 2 doors. And here we have the controls for the power door locks, windows, mirrors, Bose sound system. And here's our power driver seat with power lumbar support and memory seating. Really like that leather. So actually really good leg room back here. I'm 6'3" and I'm able to sit behind the seat that's adjusted for me. And the seat is just, it's not bulky up top, so it makes it so I can actually kind of slide my knees in here, and it's actually not uncomfortable at all, as I have this space here if I need to put my leg right there, and then I have space over here as well, as long as no one's in the middle seat. So I like that. And there we have rear AC vents. And there's our middle seat, and check this out. 3-stage heated seats for the outboard. Super nice, and I love how they put that in there. Really sleek. And there's our trunk space there. And then of course we can fold the seats flat by pulling up on this on either side. But really good trunk size, excuse me. And there's look at the back end there with your LED tail lamps, dual exhaust, and I love the spoiler. Really nice. So far, super impressed with this Mazda 6. So like I said, the seat folds flat when it's scooted up, the front seat scooted up far enough. And then you can just lock it back into place by pushing up on it. And there we have our power passenger seat. And I just love the look of these. Ever since they redesigned them, just really nice. But let's see what's under the hood. And there's that 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. But now top in the driver's seat. So here's our leather wrapped steering wheel. Looks really nice. And I really like the feel of the leather. So here we have our navigation screen. then we have XM, AM, FM, and then your Pandora, Bluetooth, and Apple CarPlay. And there's our backup camera. Then down here, we have our dual zone automatic climate controls. You can toggle the heated steering wheel. And you also have 3-stage heated and cooled seats for the driver and passenger. And for your shifter, you hit the button back here, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you can slap over to use your manual mode either with the shifter or with these paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. And then here you can toggle your sport mode on and off. You have an electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, press down to disengage, automatic brake hold, and then the controls for our radio, so we can scroll through here like I was doing earlier. Then we have a back button where you can toggle the media, the home, the nav, and then our volume, and then we can mute. And there we have cup holders, and you can kind of stow those away. And we have our center console cubby space. So, pretty small size, but it's nice and deep, so I like how they did that. And you have an SD card reader, 2 USB ports, an aux input, and then of course a 12-volt there. And then we have a power sunroof. We can one-touch slide or tilt. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And there's our glove compartment with owner's manuals. To the left side of our steering wheel, we have our volume controls, Bluetooth controls, and then our trackless or radio station controls. And then we can go through our gauge cluster. And then to the right side of the steering wheel, we have our gap adjust for the adaptive cruise. And then we can turn it on and off. And then we can adjust the speed here. And if you look closely, we have our heads-up display as well. A really good picture there. The camera doesn't do it any justice, but it looks really nice. And there's our push button start. And finally, here's our key fob. The buttons are on the side there.